So today, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. What am I talking about, you might be asking? Two of the worst female video game journalists we have today in the gatekeeping playground where men just want the gaming experience, to quote Jeff Tarzia, aka JT. I want to enjoy games. I mean, hell, I've been re-watching old Assassin's Creed games from a few days ago. And in fact, I've got the Ezio collection, which I'm going to resume duties with while I'm still recovering and play those and then jump onto Unity and Black Flag. But today, folks, be prepared, because I know when I actually comment on one of these particular journalists, Alyssa McCante, yeah, the interaction tends to be a bit so-so. You know, when I talk about jiggle physics on a woman, yeah, you guys are like flies to a big pile of shit in the street. So today, folks, I'm going to get into this because when you see this, it's you're going to be slapping your head so many times. It's so ridiculous.
Yes, hallelujah, it's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
So over on Twitch a few days ago, Her Royal Highness, Alyssa McCante, posted this message: "You keep making those videos," in relation to people like Smash JT, myself, 8-Bit Eric, Marcus, Fox, that's your name, dude. I'm so sorry. I will be in touch with you soon, by the way. And yeah, keep making it. And she puts that stupid emoji with the halo above it, like that makes any difference. I mean, first of all, Alyssa, we're going to make videos about you regardless. When you step out of line, when you make a wrong move, we're going to be there to make money off you, because you know what, biatch, we don't owe you a single thing. Just like in turn, you can write articles about your favorite YouTubers like Asmongold. Oh boy, what a shit show that was. She could not wait to get in there and repost, "Oh, I told you he was a grifter." Despite the fact that Asmongold makes about, what, 1 or 2 million a month, the kind of money that Alyssa McCante can only dream of having, since she lives in a very expensive part of New York. But she should know she's apparently a sex worker on the side when she gets very desperate for funds. So seeing a tweet like this, it's like, come on guys, you can make videos about me. I would like to see Alyssa try to take action against me, because I live in the UK. So I guess when it comes to boundaries and transparency and expressing an opinion, just like MC Hammer, you can't touch me, which is great. So after she's posted this reply, it then goes in conjunction. Well, actually, the reason why she's posted this reply is because there's an ongoing cease and desist between her and Smash JT, where he's got the legendary Ron Coleman involved. And I guess now she's trying to show her good side, her very non-sociopathic side. We know she's a psycho already. We know that. But in case you didn't know, folks, and I have to be the bearer of extremely bad news, she has her own Twitch channel. And what I find very funny, she's got 1,100 followers. I'm actually guessing a lot of them are bought and paid for. Maybe the other half are bots, because I wouldn't put it past her to even get that amount of followers in however long she's been running this gig for. But just watch what she says here. I mean, get ready for cringe, folks. I mean, you need a sad violinist to be here right now.
I just wanted to say, because I'm emotionally and physically checked out. Thank you, Pixel.
I just want to ask you fellas one thing very quickly. Would you even date this woman for a bet? I would not in a million years. In fact, where I'm sitting in my armchair and I'm looking at her, I would even have trouble distinguishing if Alyssa McCante was actually a male or a female. She's a hideous creation, isn't she? She's absolutely horrible. It's the trans lifeline, her favorite charity.
Like, sure, I might be like the ringleader because I'm loud and I put my booty on Twitter all the time, but I could not do this without every...
Well, she is a ringleader. She's the ringleader who goes after YouTubers, not like me, but other people as well that you know about already. But she's like, oh, I'm heartfelt, I'm sincere. You know, don't paint me with the same, don't tar me with the same brush like you tar everybody else. Do you know what I mean? She's got that hideous persona about her, and it's just fake. It's just insincere. I don't buy it at all. In fact, all this stuff about, hey guys, you can make videos about me. Don't trust her. Do not trust her 100%. She's a facade. That's what it is. And I don't trust facades unless it's got a big pair of tits in the front of it. Then, of course, I'm all in. One last time. Go ahead.
25 from Hochiwawa saying 25, let's fucking go. 25 from Hellbender33 saying,
and look at her simp male army. Bloody hell.
From Samo saying trans rights forever and f the transphobes. 10 from Maddie. 25
Whoa,
from
fuck
Steve Taylor,
you.
and $150 from everyone who couldn't give.
I'm guessing all this money she's siphoning for the trans lifeline, she's probably taken half for herself, because I wouldn't put it past her to do that. Alyssa in a very inexpensive apartment in New York. Well, actually, every apartment in New York is pretty expensive, depending if you live on the east or the west side, right? So again, I thought I'd just make this quick segment about her because Alyssa does deserve some of my time because I like to rip the living piss out of her. But there is a new insufferable female journalist that's been doing the rounds for quite a while. And again, thanks to Jeffrey Tarzia on Twitter X, and he made a fantastic video on Monday regarding this lady right here. It's Zina J Khan. Who? Yes, I never heard of her either. So when I was going through her Twitter, or rather her LinkedIn profile right here, look at this, Wango Longo Smith. And you're probably thinking, who is that guy? We'll have a quick look. It's Cameron Wild, the guy who used to work for Sweet Baby Inc. And they've got their website there. And I don't know if it actually, look, it's the he, her, stupid pronouns. And I think this is probably fake. I don't think it's the actual real Cameron Wild. But why would you call yourself Wango Longo? I'd looked this name up to see if an alias pops up somewhere else online regarding Cameron. It doesn't. But this is the strangest thing. I mean, if it is him posting this message, it's like the most inappropriate thing you can post. So Zarmina, can you please return my horse dildo? I called you, messaged you on all platforms, and you just ignore me. You cannot simply steal my favorite HD from me. Holy sh... I don't know what to say. It's bizarre. But look, Zina J Khan, her name says it all. I'm not going to spell it out to you. When I saw her face and I saw her name, I thought, yeah, this is an insufferable freak rantist out there. I have extensive experience in working in multinationals, globally dispersed teams. So in case you don't know who she works for, it's PlayStation. Well, she actually works for Evolve Media. They're a big firm in Los Angeles. I don't know if she actually lives out there. I think she probably lives over here, but works for them in terms of being a remote worker. But from January 2013 to July 2014, she was a team leader and diplomatic excellent officer for the British High Commission, the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. So for somebody who works in government, look, I used to work for government and I still played games when I got home. But if you look at her extensive collection here, and oh, she did actually do work with the Home Office, which is where I used to work, funny enough. I mean, that's such a pompous title. Diplomatic Excellent Officer. I don't think the Foreign and Commonwealth Office would create such a ridiculous title, but then it could be. I mean, she was delivering with the diplomats visiting overseas, so I get that might be a thing. But you would think that she would, with these qualifications, she'd post herself on Brook Street or somewhere to get more higher-end governmental work. But for some reason, she couldn't stick it, and she decided to give it up and go into being a games journalist, if that's what you want to call her. Again, everything with her, she worked for Xerox, Navitas, I don't know who they are, oh, student and admissions recruitment. So she's kind of got this business-focused background where she's done a bit of everything, a bit like me. And she's went to the University of Hertfordshire. Well, good for you, love. So despite the fact she's got a degree in God knows what, she also managed to land a job with PlayStation Lifestyle. So again, I saw this great live stream on Monday with Endymion, Smash JT and Grums, and then Vara Dark and Hypnoticos up Hot Tom, which is pretty hilarious. But the whole thing about the gaming ethics and journalism, how you'll get one journalist like, I think it was Jonathan Dornbush, who gave The Last of Us Part 2 a 10 out of 10, and then suddenly found himself working for PlayStation as a full-time gig, just because he gave this game a heartfelt review, and nobody was buying it, of course. But all Zina Khan does here, and this is what JT pointed out, she publishes articles where she doesn't back up her facts with anything at all. And what such case would be, so ghost of your Thai actress being harassed by trolls already, is she? The usual social media grifters are at it again, and this time they're after Erika Ishii. The game's reveal at this week's PlayStation State of Play was met with positive response from fans, but a small section of the community, which spends more time incessantly complaining about games than actually playing them, which is probably you, Zarmina, found her social media handles. All hell broke loose, did they really? Yeah, because a lot of people thought that Jin Sakai would be returning for an actual proper Ghost of Tsushima Part 2, but no, we're getting Lady of Tsushima now, and do people actually care? I guess they do, because we know Sony and the whole video games division have definitely embraced ESG and DEI. It's clear and plain to see. I mean, look at the Wolverine game coming out from Insomnia. It's going to be an absolute disaster, and nobody will actually shed a tear for them when that game bombs harder than Pearl Harbor. So the latest post that she made 16 hours ago at the time of recording this video, Zarmina stated, "I had a lot of fun with X Defiant at first, but it became a snooze fest real fast. Had people leaving ranked matches within the first few seconds and ended up being forced to play as a handicapped person. The matchmaking also felt completely random at times." She's talking about a game that we already knew was dead. And again, the person that reposted this can't seem to spell ready or already properly, which I guess is saying something for them. So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, what more can I say? I mean, two of the most insufferable female games journalists out there, and nobody's really giving two shits about them. And why should they? Because they can do their own thing as long as we can do our own thing and have a big laugh at their expense. But if I were you, and if you were me, you might wish to return for the next video.
David!
Can't help it. Got a thing for
Big
knockers.
knockers.